What's up, y'all? I know it's been a little minute since I posted on my channel. And honestly, I just took a step back, because once again, I just needed like a reset. And, like I said before, or if I ever said this, but like nothing is wrong with ever just taking a break from something. But make sure once that break is over, you're ready to go 10 times harder than what you were doing before. And I just took a little step back from everything as far as the channel, and I just started appreciating my every day-to-day life. Even where I am now, I might not be where I want to be, but I'm just enjoying it. Just enjoy the moment. Just be more grateful, overall. And right now, something that came to my mind was that I need to work harder than what I do at my job. The 8 hours I give to them, I need to go harder with the 8 hours I have to myself, because you really can't afford to be giving your 8 hours to somewhere where it's not appreciating you, you're not being recognized, and you constantly dealing with negativity. But them 8 hours to yourself, you get to choose how, you know, you you just get to choose how it goes. Them 8 hours you have on your day off, you get to choose to be happy, you get to choose to be sad, or you get to choose to reflect on how your 8 hours at work has been. But overall, make sure those 8 hours you have to yourself is the best 8 hours you ever had. Make sure that you're actually doing something that will eventually get you out of that job, that will eventually get you to a better 24 hours, period. Like, and it just I want to work for myself. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work for no one. I don't want to, you know, especially when it's just not being right, this constant negativity. And I really see myself being an entrepreneur. I really see myself, just going hard for me. I want to be more disciplined. I do lack very much discipline in certain areas of my life. And I just want to get more control over my emotions, the things I do in my time, and just how I think overall. I need to get better with that, and I do need to work on myself. But I just truly see much greater things happening for me. I don't want to dwell on how I get treated at work or the negativity things. I want to spend my 8 hours working hard. I want to spend my 8 hours going hard for me. You know, I want to just change my mindset overall, believing that, even when things aren't going right, they will. I want to just have this mindset of believing strongly and also backing it with action that I can get the life I truly deserve and that everything I put my mind and work to will come out greater than what I expected, you know? And it's not about gaining more materialistic things for me, but it's just more of keeping my peace of mind. Being able to speak to others in public, being able to not listen to angry, violent music, due to the things I've been through or what I'm going through. I want to truly, truly be careful with my emotions, be careful with my thinking, and just be careful with the things I say. And I don't want to allow no job or any past trauma to dictate how I should act in this present moment. I want to be fully in the moment, fully happy, because you can be happy in this life and you can, see much better for yourself even when you're going through a lot. It's possible. And I want to achieve the impossible. I want to do what my family never did. I want to do what my city, do things and lead by example. I want to become a leader. And I truly believe that I can do it. I'm so passionate. I'm so hungry for more, and it's very deep with me. It's all about truly showing others that it's truly possible because I have been doubted. And I know how it feels to be rejected, and I know how it feels to lose 1,000 times. But I'm not giving up no time soon. No time soon or period. If I do take a break, it's always to go back even harder, you know. Whenever I take a break from something, it's always to just reset and go farther than what I'm doing, you know. I just had to make sure that what I want is truly achievable. Even if it seemed impossible, I want to make sure that, you know, I'm doing the right thing, that I'm truly helping others. And I may not be recognized right now, but one day I'll get that recognition. And not in a praise for him, but more of a I helped you for him, you know, more of a thank you, you know, to the day that I could have gave up, but I didn't. So, you know, just a quick little update with y'all that I truly love y'all. You know, I truly love this channel and I'm not giving up. I just took a little step back, you know, but I'm only going harder from here. So, you know, just take this with you. Make sure you put in more hard work than you do at your job. You know, you get 8 hours at your job, so make sure you spend your other 8 hours working to get outside of that job. So, you know, stay hungry, stay blessed, continue to pray, continue to ask God to help you, and never give up, never.